Tanto Tuesday Shop Talk. I'm going to try and make this a little quick. I don't always say that, don't I? I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, the weather's been acting up today. We've been under tornado watch. We got a little break here. I'm going to try and throw a knife. I brought one out. I call it a Tanto blade. I did it in the past. This is what I carried at work. Didn't have to use it. And didn't have to use my Spyderco Tenacious. It was a quiet morning sitting back watching the weather go by, you know what I mean? I did most of my work in the morning and was kind of there on standby in case anything happened. But I'm back home now. Okay, so this is Tanto Tuesday. It's one of my favorite days. I usually have a bunch of Tantos out here, and I'm going to throw a Tanto. But I pulled this one out. This is the Smittybilt. This is the Smittybilt fast knife. It doesn't look anything like what you see online. Actually, I got several videos. I went to Google to get the information that I needed for it. I had customized this and modified the whole thing from the sheath. And actually, that's only the belt clip. That's the sheath. And I was looking at it. I might try my first wrap leather. Yeah, I know. Anyway, I did a little camo on the blade. I sharpened the partial serrated up here. I created a swedge up here. It's sharp. Y'all see me, I punctured, I've sliced, and I've thrown. I'm going to throw this. It has a lashing hole here. You got jipping here. You have a windshield breaker right here. I call it Persuader. And I custom did the micarta scales. I believe it came with G10 scales. If it looks beat up, it's because I carried this at work for a while and it just got a little heavy. You know what I mean? It did fantastic. I've thrown it in the board. I'm going to try and throw it in the board here in a minute. See how I feel with my hand. I should be okay. Micarta scales. It's one of the first micarta scales I did. And it's kind of just a real good tactical knife. I've done this on Wicked Wednesday. I've done it on Tactical Thursday. And this is Tanto Tuesday. The steel is made out of 420 stainless steel with a black tinny oxide finish, which you can't tell from all my use. I pretty well went over everything. This is interesting because I never really say anything. FAST, Smittybilt FAST. It's F.A.S.T. It stands for Fundamental Agile Survival Trail Knife. And this is made for a vehicle. This is made to keep in the vehicle, like truckers, Smittybilt. Just a regular car or truck. I had it in mind when I first bought it. It's very inexpensive, budget friendly, and they're still available now, I think. They have run out before, not available, and then they bring them back. So it's a very popular knife, probably amongst the truckers. It's very heavy duty. It is full tank. Okay, so if I throw anything, that's going to be it. Now, I have something I'm so excited about, and it's because of Baxter Blades. I'm going to put his link of his channel in the descriptions because he sent me, it's been traveling. I forgot who, Pins and Blades had it last and sent it to me. But Baxter Blades started this traveling knife. And it's the Kershaw Culpepper, which I have one. But it ended up having 3 other pieces in there, multi-tool, and one I just fell in love with. So it's the fault of this traveling knife that I got this. And I'm going to tell you something, I'm hooked on it. I got a nice little collection I'm going to get going, and I thank you guys. I'm really serious about this. That's what's fun about this stuff, that you learn, you see something you like, and you get it. Y'all got me on the traditional pocket knives, and I love them. Anyway, I will be doing a review of my take on all 3 of those items, the traveling knife, probably Saturday. I've carried it a couple of times at work, just in my left pocket, okay? And it's your pocket knife. You know, I had the Kershaw and I carried it. I'm carrying it. I'll give my take on everything. I was fascinated by a knife in there that somebody slipped in there, and it's called the Higo no Kami knife. Okay, and it's so interesting. This is so inexpensive. Yeah, I got me one. I got me one. The one that was sent in the traveling knife combination, somebody made I think it was J.O. Somebody made a beautiful little slip for it. And it's only about this long, but I was fascinated about it. It is made in Japan. Okay? I just got this yesterday. And they come in different sizes. Okay, there's the Japanese, which is that way. If y'all don't know Chinese, that way, that's there. Okay, and here it is. This started back in the 1950s, and it was like for sharpening school pencils and so forth. It's a friction knife, which means you open it up with this little lever right here. It's kind of stiff right now, but you open it up, okay, and what locks it in place is that lever right there, okay? It's not going anywhere. It's super, super sharp. It is a Scandi shaped blade. This is a reverse Tanto, this one, okay? Now, I was doing all my research, and they make these things in the expensive going up, but this particular one, this is 120 millimeters, whatever the hell that means, about 4.5 inches closed, and they had a smaller size like in the traveling box. But there's like 5 different sizes I'm going to get. They got different finishes on them, and they range like $19, $22, depending on the length. And it's just a fantastic knife for me to collect. Y'all know I got onto the Dejo knives. Those aren't cheap, but I just get hooked on them. I got hooked on the traditional knives. I got hooked on the, I just have a compulsive behavior. But I thank you. This is what it's all about. To share something that somebody might like. See the kanji there? I just love that right there. I just love it. And it is razor sharp, folks. I cannot tell you, emphasize. But they said it's like sharpening pencils. I saw a video with a lady for, I forget which knife company she has, but she did her thing called the Higo knife. That's the short for it, Higo no Kami. And she keeps one in the kitchen, different sizes, one for doing crafts. It's like a razor blade, okay? Very inexpensive. It is made in Japan. And it's SK steel, I believe, on this particular one. Now, I'm going to stick with these inexpensive ones because I love it. I love budget knives like this that are useful and fun to collect. And they, the color, it'll age. You know what I mean? Patina. Just awesome knife. It even has the kanji right here on the blade. So I thank you guys for putting that in there. I think it was, please tell me, is it Last Chance Knives? He slipped that one in there. If I'm wrong, just let me know. I have to go back and look. But yeah, that's what's cool about it. And that multi-tool is cool. And that Kershaw knife's cool. This thing, y'all saw my reaction. I just loved it. So you knew I was going to get it. It's got a little place for a lanyard. I might even try my own little pouch. I got that soft black leather, that real thin black leather. I might try that and make me a little slip of my own. I'm not going to sew it, although I have looked at a beginner's leathers craft kit. Yep. Has the wax thread, the needles. Just a beginner. That's all I am. I'm just a rookie, and that's all I want to do with it. Play around with it. My retirement's coming up in a couple of weeks, and I like things like, this is what I'm going to be doing, you know, affordable things like this, little hobbies. I'm thrilled with this. I am thrilled. I'm so happy with this, I cannot tell you. And I owe it to the traveling knife. Very cool. So I will put Baxter Blades channel, the link. He's got great content, great knives. In fact, he showed a buck knife, which is on my list, Andrew. And that's one of my goals to get here in the next couple of weeks. And they are available. I did see where they're available, not for the price you got them, but it's worth it. I researched it. And also the 112, the buck 112. That's a good one. But the one you got, the 110 Sport, is awesome. And that's one of my that's one of the ones I'm on my wish list. And then I got one or two fixed blades on my wish list. Don't know if I'm going to make it. One of them's a tops. One of them is a tops knife. But we'll see. If anything, I get that buck folder and then collect things like this. This is awesome. All right, guys, that's Shop Talk. That's for Tanto Tuesday. Y'all take care. Stay safe. Watch the weather. And SOG out.